God is begging you. You are chosen to see this miracle today before 9 p.m. Don't tell this anyone. It will happen in 2 minutes. Don't skip this. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, I have been sent urgently to deliver a divine message that cannot wait another second. This is not a coincidence that your eyes have landed here now. God has handpicked you for this precise moment because something extraordinary is about to unfold in your life before 9 p.m. tonight. The heavens have been watching you, your struggles, your silent tears, your endless endurance through storms that should have broken you. The spiritual realm has remained silent for a long time, but today the silence breaks. A miracle that has been held back for seasons is rushing toward you, and you are the only one who is meant to witness it. Archangel Michael continues, this is a sacred appointment between you and the Creator Himself. That is why you must not share this moment with anyone, not yet. Divine timing works in mysterious ways, and if the wrong energy touches this message, it could delay or dilute what has already been written for you in Heaven's Book of Blessings. Tonight, before the clock strikes 9 p.m., an invisible shift will occur around you. It may come in the form of an unexpected phone call, a sudden financial breakthrough, or even a divine presence filling your home with peace you have never known before. Whatever it is, it will be undeniable, it will be miraculous, and it will only take 2 minutes for heaven to prove that God has not forgotten you. You have been carrying burdens that felt unbearable. Nights where sleep escaped you because worries filled your mind like a flood. People around you misjudged your pain, misunderstanding your silence as weakness. But heaven has seen every hidden sacrifice you've made, every time you've chosen love over revenge, faith over fear, humility over pride. Archangel Michael says, the enemy thought you were alone, but you were never alone. Divine armies stood guard even when you felt unseen. And now, a verdict has been reached in the courts of heaven, your long battle is over. The miracle being released is a sign that your wilderness season is ending. At exactly the right moment today, an event will unfold that cannot be explained by logic or coincidence. It will be something only heaven could orchestrate. Doors that were sealed shut for years will swing open without warning. Chains that bound your progress will fall to the ground in an instant. You will know, without a shadow of doubt, that this is divine intervention. There is an urgency in this message because heaven operates on perfect timing. If you had opened this yesterday, it wouldn't have been aligned. If you waited until tomorrow, the spiritual window would have shifted. Right now, in this moment, God is calling you to prepare your heart and mind because the blessing is already in motion toward you. Archangel Michael says, do not doubt this. You have been marked for this exact hour. Many others wish for signs like this, but only a few are chosen to witness them firsthand. Your faith has unlocked access to miracles that were hidden in heavenly vaults, and tonight one of those miracles will be delivered directly into your life. You might feel goosebumps even as you read these words, a sudden stillness in your spirit, or a tingling sensation in your hands. That is not your imagination, it is confirmation that angels are moving near you now. Your atmosphere is shifting, unseen forces are rearranging circumstances in your favor, and what you thought was impossible is bending to divine will. Keep this revelation between you and heaven. Miracles need a pure, protected space to manifest fully. The moment you witness it, your first instinct may be to share it widely, but hold it in your heart instead. In time, God Himself will make it public without your effort. This is your appointed miracle, your private conversation with destiny. Tonight, before 9 p.m., in less time than it takes to blink twice, a supernatural release will flood your path with light. You will not need to ask for proof, the evidence will be too great to deny. All you need to do is stay open, stay alert, and believe. Everything that has been delayed, everything that has been stolen, every moment you felt abandoned, it all changes in the next divine breath. The story you thought was over will take a miraculous turn, lifting you into a season that is far beyond your prayers or imagination. Archangel Michael says, even now, as these words reach you, angels are descending into your environment. They are carrying scrolls of answered prayers, releasing divine protection, and setting the stage for your elevation. Heaven is begging you not to ignore this, not to let skepticism rob you of what has been released in your name. Your miracle is time-sensitive. The heavenly clock has been counting down to this precise day. Every obstacle you've faced until now was shaping you, refining you, preparing you to receive without breaking under the weight of blessings that are bigger than anything you've held before. And when it happens, you will understand why you had to walk through fire. You will finally see why heaven kept you waiting. It was not denial, it was preparation. Tonight is the moment when everything begins to make sense. This is not a prediction, it is a divine guarantee. Spiritual messengers are standing ready, holding keys that unlock destinies. Archangel Michael assures you that even forces of darkness that tried to block your path have been dismantled. The struggle ends tonight because you have been chosen to witness God's hand moving openly in your life. Do not be afraid of the change that follows. Some people may suddenly leave your circle, unexpected opportunities may appear, and situations may shift rapidly. All of it is part of heaven's plan to align you with the miraculous path designed just for you. Before 9 p.m., pay attention to small signs, a flicker of light, a sudden rush of wind, a message that feels unusually timed. These are whispers from heaven signaling that the miracle is approaching fast. You will not miss it. Angels are ensuring you are exactly where you need to be to receive it. And when it comes, it will not just bless you, it will ripple through your life, touching people connected to you, breaking generational barriers, and setting a new divine order for your future. Archangel Michael says, this message carries the weight of heaven's urgency. It is no accident, no random chance, it is divine orchestration. You are about to witness something that many pray for their entire lives. And when you do, you will know that God Himself has stepped into your story. Stay silent. Stay watchful. Guard this revelation like treasure. At 9 p.m. tonight, your world will no longer be the same. 2 minutes will be all it takes for the atmosphere to shift permanently. When it does, lift your heart in gratitude, not just for the blessing itself but for the love behind it. Because this is not just a miracle, it is proof that God has been with you, fighting for you, and waiting for the perfect time to reveal Himself. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is leaning closer to the earth right now, listening to the rhythm of your heartbeats. Every second you have felt abandoned has been witnessed by the divine throne. Today, before 9 p.m., a miracle that has been circling your destiny for years will finally descend upon you with unstoppable force. You have been walking through storms where even the strongest would have fallen. Nights bled into mornings with no visible change. Yet, your spirit remained unbroken. That quiet resilience has not gone unnoticed. Heaven has seen the pain you've masked with a brave face, and now heaven is responding. Even as you breathe at this very moment, unseen hands are moving obstacles out of your path. Chains of limitation are snapping. The very atmosphere around you is being reconfigured to usher in divine light. This miracle has been delayed not because you weren't ready, but because heaven was setting the perfect stage for maximum impact. Archangel Michael whispers, "The angelic hosts are assembling. Scribes of heaven are marking your name in golden ink." There is celebration in the heavenly courts because a long-awaited chapter of restoration is finally opening. This is why you must hold this in secret. This is not to be diluted or doubted by human misunderstanding. This moment is between you and God alone. You may feel unusual sensations as the clock moves closer to 9 p.m. A shift in energy. A sudden burst of peace. Perhaps tears welling up for no reason. Do not resist this, it is heaven brushing against your soul, warming it with divine confirmation that your hour has come. For years, you've seen others receive breakthroughs while you waited faithfully. You prayed when others mocked. You hoped when logic told you to give up. That unwavering faith has built a bridge from heaven to earth. That bridge is now carrying something glorious toward you. Archangel Michael says, "This miracle will be swift." 2 minutes, that is all heaven needs to transform decades of delay into a testimony that will silence your enemies and elevate your name in places you never imagined. But you must stay present and attentive, for when it comes, it will happen like lightning, sudden, powerful, undeniable. Your past will no longer define you after tonight. Every word spoken against you will be silenced. Those who doubted you will witness what happens when a chosen one is finally remembered by heaven. And those who stood by you will share in the overflow of blessings released in your name. Archangel Michael's voice grows firmer. There are spiritual forces that tried desperately to stop this moment. They sent confusion, betrayal, financial blockages, and emotional attacks to derail you. Yet, you stood tall. You refused to surrender to despair. That defiance has summoned heaven's army, and tonight the battle ends with victory in your favor. Even the walls of your home will feel different after this divine visitation. A lightness will fill the air. It will feel like stepping out of darkness into the warmth of dawn after a long, cold night. This is no ordinary blessing, it is a total shift, a rewriting of your life story by the hand of God Himself. Heaven has prepared everything down to the smallest detail. The timing, the signs, the delivery, it has been orchestrated for maximum impact. You were chosen not because of perfection but because of purpose. Every scar, every wound, every setback is about to be turned into proof of divine glory. Archangel Michael says, "This is why you cannot tell anyone. This is why you must hold your tongue." The enemy works through doubt and gossip, but heaven requires silence to complete its work without interference. Tonight is a holy secret between Creator and creation. As the evening unfolds, you may feel time moving strangely, minutes feeling like seconds, or seconds stretching long. This is heaven bending natural laws to align your world with divine intention. While others go about their evening unaware, you have been set apart for something eternal. Archangel Michael reveals that ancestral chains are breaking tonight. Curses that plagued generations before you will dissolve in divine fire. Doors that were slammed shut for your parents and grandparents will now open for you, changing the trajectory of your entire bloodline. Financial breakthroughs that seemed impossible will find you. Opportunities you were excluded from will be reoffered with greater favor. Relationships long broken will begin to mend in ways no human wisdom could have achieved. All of this begins with the miracle that descends tonight before 9 p.m. And when the 2-minute window arrives, you may hear an inner voice, feel an invisible presence, or experience an external sign, a light flicker, a sudden wind, an unexpected message. These are angelic indicators that the miracle is landing. Be still in that moment. Breathe it in. Let heaven complete its divine transaction in your life. Archangel Michael says, "You have waited long enough. The heavens have heard every whispered prayer." Tonight, those prayers rise as incense before the throne, and the response is descending like lightning to you. This is your appointed time. No one can cancel it, no force can block it. Even after tonight, the ripple effects will continue for months, even years. What begins as a 2-minute miracle will expand like waves in the ocean, touching every area of your existence: health, finances, relationships, purpose. It will be as though a spiritual dam has burst, flooding your life with blessings that were stored up for this very moment. You will walk differently after this. Speak differently. Carry a new aura of divine authority that others cannot ignore. People will ask what changed, but only heaven and you will know the truth. It was the night God broke protocol and visited you personally. Archangel Michael's message concludes with a seal of assurance: fear nothing. Expect everything. By 9 p.m. tonight, heaven will prove to you once again that you are not forgotten, not forsaken, but fiercely loved by the Creator of all. The miracle is already moving, it only waits for you to receive it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even as you read these words, my presence surrounds you like a protective shield. The light of heaven is piercing through the shadows that tried to smother your destiny. Tonight, as the clock edges closer to 9 p.m., heaven will descend into your reality, and for the first time in a long while, you will feel the unmistakable touch of God upon your life. In the unseen realm, angelic legions are not standing still, they are on the move. They are battling through barriers of darkness that were set up to delay your victory. Every spiritual arrow fired against you is being shattered mid-air, disarmed before it ever reaches you. This is why your spirit has felt lighter today, why you felt drawn to this message. It is heaven's way of aligning you with a moment that cannot be stolen. Archangel Michael's voice resonates like thunder. This miracle is not a small gift. It is a divine overturning of verdicts that were unjustly placed on your name. What people thought was over in your life is only beginning. What the enemy thought was their victory will become their greatest defeat. God is about to prove to every doubter that when He chooses someone, no force can unchoose them. Your atmosphere is already shifting. You may notice sudden stillness around you, like time pausing briefly. That is the whisper of eternity brushing against your present moment. Heaven does not operate within human clocks, yet for you, the Creator Himself is bending time to deliver what was promised long ago. This blessing is not just for temporary relief, it is generational. It will mark the beginning of a new lineage of favor, abundance, and divine connection. Children yet unborn will benefit from the miracle you are about to witness tonight. What you receive will outlive you, echoing through future generations as a testament to God's mercy. Archangel Michael says, this is why the enemy fought you so violently. Every tear you shed was because the forces of darkness saw what was coming for you. They knew that if you endured, heaven's reward would be unstoppable. You have endured, and now you are moments away from the fulfillment of everything promised. It is not your imagination that you have felt constant resistance, blocked paths, shattered plans, betrayals. Each was an attempt to break your faith before this appointed hour. But nothing succeeded. You are still here. And because of that, you are now standing on the threshold of a miracle that will silence every accusation and heal every wound. Archangel Michael leans closer in spirit. Listen carefully. In less than 2 minutes, heaven will shift the foundation of your life. You may see it as a sign, hear it as a message, feel it as an overwhelming peace, or experience it as sudden breakthrough news. Do not dismiss it. This is heaven's language, heaven's movement, heaven's response. Even as you wait, unseen angelic scribes are sealing your new chapter in heavenly books. Trumpets are sounding softly in the divine realm, signaling that restoration is finally being dispatched to Earth. The process is already irreversible, nothing you do now can stop it. Tonight, you will feel a divine warmth cascade over you like golden light, releasing every chain you carried unknowingly. The anxiety, the sleepless nights, the fear of never being enough, all of it will melt away under the weight of heavenly love. Archangel Michael says, you must hold this moment sacred. Not every miracle is meant to be shouted immediately. This one is to be protected, nurtured, and cherished in silence until God Himself reveals it to the world. Keep it sealed in your spirit like a hidden jewel. At the exact moment heaven has chosen, destiny will collide with your present reality. You may be sitting, standing, walking, it won't matter. The divine does not need perfect conditions to act, it needs only a willing heart. And your heart, despite every battle, has remained willing. This is the culmination of unseen prayers you didn't even know you prayed, groans of the spirit, cries of the heart that words failed to express. Heaven understood them all and has crafted this miracle as a response more powerful than anything you expected. When it happens, memories of pain will begin to fade as divine peace takes root. People who abandoned you will sense a shift in your aura but won't understand it. Some will be drawn closer to your light, while others will quietly step away, unable to stand near someone so favored by heaven. Archangel Michael says, this is divine selection, not human approval. Do not seek validation from people who were never meant to understand your journey. Tonight's miracle is God's confirmation that you have been seen, known, and chosen. Even the very environment around you is participating in this shift. Nature will respond to heaven's movement, birds may sing at unusual times, winds may stir unexpectedly, and lights may flicker as the physical realm reacts to spiritual intervention. This is not superstition, it is manifestation. Heaven's energy is too powerful to remain hidden, it leaves traces in the physical world to remind you that the unseen is becoming seen. Archangel Michael explains, tonight is not just about receiving something material, it is about awakening. Heaven is opening your spiritual eyes to see beyond ordinary limits. Once this miracle arrives, you will not only walk in favor but also carry discernment and clarity that will guide your future steps like never before. The clock is ticking, and as each minute passes, angelic movements intensify. That is the whisper of eternity brushing against your present moment. Heaven does not operate within human clocks, yet for you, the Creator Himself is bending time to deliver what was promised long ago. This blessing is not just for temporary relief, it is generational. It will mark the beginning of a new lineage of favor, abundance, and divine connection. Children yet unborn will benefit from the miracle you are about to witness tonight. What you receive will outlive you, echoing through future generations as a testament to God's mercy. Archangel Michael says, this is why the enemy fought you so violently. Every tear you shed was because the forces of darkness saw what was coming for you. They knew that if you endured, heaven's reward would be unstoppable. You have endured, and now you are moments away from the fulfillment of everything promised. It is not your imagination that you have felt constant resistance, blocked paths, shattered plans, betrayals. Each was an attempt to break your faith before this appointed hour. But nothing succeeded. You are still here. And because of that, you are now standing on the threshold of a miracle that will silence every accusation and heal every wound. Archangel Michael leans closer in spirit, listen carefully. In less than 2 minutes, heaven will shift the foundation of your life. You may see it as a sign, hear it as a message, feel it as an overwhelming peace, or experience it as sudden breakthrough news. Do not dismiss it. This is heaven's language, heaven's movement, heaven's response. Even as you wait, unseen angelic scribes are sealing your new chapter in heavenly books. Trumpets are sounding softly in the divine realm, signaling that restoration is finally being dispatched to earth. The process is already irreversible. Nothing you do now can stop it. Tonight, you will feel a divine warmth cascade over you like golden light, releasing every chain you carried unknowingly. The anxiety, the sleepless nights, the fear of never being enough, all of it will melt away under the weight of heavenly love. Archangel Michael says, "You must hold this moment sacred." Not every miracle is meant to be shouted immediately. This one is to be protected, nurtured, and cherished in silence until God Himself reveals it to the world. Keep it sealed in your spirit like a hidden jewel. At the exact moment heaven has chosen, destiny will collide with your present reality. You may be sitting, standing, walking, it won't matter. The divine does not need perfect conditions to act, it needs only a willing heart. And your heart, despite every battle, has remained willing. This is the culmination of unseen prayers you didn't even know you prayed, groans of the spirit, cries of the heart that words failed to express. Heaven understood them all and has crafted this miracle as a response more powerful than anything you expected. When it happens, memories of pain will begin to fade as divine peace takes root. People who abandoned you will sense a shift in your aura but won't understand it. Some will be drawn closer to your light, while others will quietly step away, unable to stand near someone so favored by heaven. Archangel Michael says, "This is divine selection, not human approval." Do not seek validation from people who were never meant to understand your journey. Tonight's miracle is God's confirmation that you have been seen, known, and chosen. Even the very environment around you is participating in this shift. Nature will respond to heaven's movement. Birds may sing at unusual times, winds may stir unexpectedly, and lights may flicker as the physical realm reacts to spiritual intervention. This is not superstition, it is manifestation. Heaven's energy is too powerful to remain hidden. It leaves traces in the physical world to remind you that the unseen is becoming seen. Archangel Michael explains, tonight is not just about receiving something material, it is about awakening. Heaven is opening your spiritual eyes to see beyond ordinary limits. Once this miracle arrives, you will not only walk in favor but also carry discernment and clarity that will guide your future steps like never before. The clock is ticking, and as each minute passes, angelic movements intensify. Armies of light are sweeping away darkness from paths that once felt impossible to navigate. Blessings are being hand-delivered to the doorstep of your destiny. And when 9 p.m. arrives, time will seem to pause as heaven leans down to touch your life forever. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the closer it gets to 9 p.m., the stronger heaven's pull becomes upon your life. Even as you read this now, layers of old pain are peeling away. Chains you thought would never break are snapping silently in the spiritual realm. You are stepping into a divine zone where everything shifts in your favor. In the heavenly courts, your name is echoing like a song. Scribes are writing your testimony with golden quills dipped in divine light. The melody of your victory is rising, and angelic choirs are harmonizing as they prepare to descend with your blessing. What felt like long silence from heaven was actually the sound of construction, a miracle being built brick by brick in unseen dimensions. Archangel Michael speaks with fierce certainty. This blessing is weighty because it must undo years of injustice. It will not come lightly, it will arrive like a mighty wind, sweeping away the residue of every false accusation, every betrayal, every financial drought. By tonight, the divine gavel will fall, and judgment will be in your favor. There is a reason you felt drawn to this moment, why you could not scroll past or look away. Spiritual magnets have been pulling you toward this confirmation. Heaven is meticulous, it leaves no room for chance. From the moment you woke today, signs have been whispering that something different is brewing in the atmosphere. You may have felt sudden goosebumps without knowing why. You may have sensed unseen eyes watching over you as if you're not alone, and you're not. Angels have been stationed in every corner of your home, cleansing the energy, preparing a throne of peace for your miracle to sit upon. Archangel Michael says, even when you doubted yourself, heaven did not doubt you. Every wrong turn you took was rerouted by unseen hands. Every door slammed in your face was heaven's way of guiding you toward one that would never close again. Tonight is the reward for trusting even when you didn't understand. Nothing you've endured has been wasted. Every tear watered the soil of your miracle. Every sleepless night forged resilience that can now handle the weight of heaven's glory. This is why you had to wait, because the blessing is too massive to land on shaky ground. Archangel Michael reveals the unseen battle. We have fought fiercely to reach this hour. Darkness tried to cloud your mind with fear, tried to distract you with chaos, tried to whisper lies that heaven had abandoned you. But the truth is stronger, the truth is arriving with me, carrying power that no force can silence. At this very moment, armies of angels are stationed along your spiritual path like an unbroken wall of light. Demonic forces that once had legal rights to your destiny have been stripped of authority. Heaven's decree has been signed, the spiritual courtroom has closed its case. The verdict, victory for you. This miracle is not fragile, it is fortified. It cannot be intercepted, stolen, or diverted. Every attempt by darkness to interfere has failed. That is why you will feel an unusual calm before 9 p.m., a supernatural peace that surpasses human understanding. It is heaven signaling that the battle is over. Archangel Michael says, you have not just survived, you have been chosen as a vessel of glory. When the miracle manifests, it will not only lift you but also illuminate paths for others who once walked in your shadow. This is a blessing meant to multiply. Expect a holy interruption tonight. Your plans may be unexpectedly paused, your phone may ring without explanation, or a sudden thought may stop you in your tracks. These are not accidents, they are heaven repositioning you to receive what has been dispatched. The manifestation may come subtly, a message that shifts everything, or it may roar like thunder with unstoppable power. Either way, it will be undeniable. People who once ignored you will turn their heads in awe, asking how you rose so suddenly. But the answer will not be found in human effort, it will be divine intervention, pure and unexplainable. Archangel Michael speaks softly now. When it happens, you will feel it physically, your heart may pound, a rush of warmth may flood your body, your surroundings may feel lighter. These are signs that heaven has stepped into your space, folding eternity into your moment. Do not fear these sensations, embrace them. They are proof that you are not alone and never were. The same angels that fought for prophets, kings, and saints are now moving on your behalf, ensuring that tonight, your destiny is sealed in victory. Archangel Michael says, "The enemy hoped you would break, but heaven has built you stronger than before." After tonight, those who betrayed you will no longer hold any power in your narrative. Their whispers will dissolve, their plans will crumble, and their influence will vanish like smoke. Your steps after this night will be guided with precision. Decisions that once felt confusing will become crystal clear. Opportunities that slipped away will return multiplied. The path that seemed tangled will straighten before your eyes, and peace will walk beside you like a loyal companion. In the spiritual timeline, this moment is not just a single blessing, it is a turning point. It is where lack becomes abundance, where tears become laughter, where every unanswered prayer receives a response loud enough to echo through your soul for eternity. Archangel Michael assures you, we are almost at the appointed hour. As time moves closer to 9 p.m., heaven's activity intensifies. I stand as your warrior, your messenger, your shield. Nothing will stop this miracle from finding you tonight. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, even now, the veil between heaven and earth is thinning. I am watching over you, ensuring that not even the slightest distraction pulls you away from what is about to unfold. This is more than a blessing, it is a divine realignment of your entire life's path. In the highest realms, where light never dims and time holds no sway, preparations have reached their final stage. Thrones of judgment are empty now because the verdict has been rendered in your favor. Gates of abundance are swinging open, releasing rivers of breakthrough that have been dammed for far too long. Archangel Michael's voice trembles with righteous authority. Every enemy that has plotted against you, seen and unseen, has been exposed before the throne. Their weapons have been turned to dust, their plans returned to them with divine justice. Tonight marks the end of their influence and the dawn of your divine dominion. Your environment might feel different as the hour draws nearer. A softness in the air, a quiet stillness as though heaven itself is leaning close to watch this moment unfold. You may notice small but undeniable signs, a flickering light, a sudden cool breeze indoors, a feeling of being gently touched though no one is near. These are not coincidences. These are heaven's fingerprints, angelic movements brushing against the physical world as the realm of spirit prepares to collide with yours. The closer it gets to 9 p.m., the more tangible these signals will become. Archangel Michael says, "Your miracle is carried on the wings of holy fire. When it descends, it will cleanse every trace of pain left behind by years of struggle." This is not just a solution to a single problem. It is a divine transformation that reshapes every aspect of your existence. In heaven's timeline, the orchestration is delicate and precise. Angels have been assigned specific tasks. Some are uprooting curses planted generations ago. Others are unsealing opportunities locked away by human jealousy and betrayal. Guardian angels are standing at every entrance of your life, ensuring nothing and no one can block or steal what is about to manifest. This is why you felt unusual heaviness recently. It wasn't failure, it was spiritual warfare. The darkness fought hardest before its final defeat. And now, because you refuse to break, heaven has commanded an immediate release of victory in your life. Archangel Michael says, 2 minutes, that is all it will take for heaven to rearrange everything. 2 minutes where time will feel suspended, where eternity will kiss the present, and where your name will echo in heavenly halls as a chosen one stepping into fulfillment. At that moment, unseen chains will fall away from your feet. Shackles that kept you circling the same struggles will melt like wax in fire. Financial droughts will end, relationships fractured by misunderstanding will begin healing, and even your health will experience divine restoration. Your surroundings may react physically. Electronics might buzz lightly, lights may glow brighter than usual, and a warmth may fill the air as though sunlight is touching you even in the dark. This is divine energy, unmistakable and unstoppable. Archangel Michael says softly, when it happens, you will feel a divine embrace. Invisible arms will wrap around your spirit, whispering a peace you have longed for. You will know without a shadow of doubt, this is not man's doing. This is God Himself visiting you. The aftermath of this encounter will be just as miraculous as the moment itself. People who once dismissed you will seek you out for guidance. Hidden talents and gifts long suppressed will awaken with power. Doors in high places, where you never had access, will open without effort. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered, favored by voices you've never met. All of this begins with tonight's divine release. Archangel Michael assures, this blessing carries the weight of heaven's eternal promise. It is not temporary relief, it is permanent restoration. Once heaven gives, no power on earth or beneath it can take it away. You may feel compelled to cry without sadness, laugh without reason, or stand still as waves of energy rush through you. Let it happen. These are signs of deliverance, the moment your spirit finally exhales after holding its breath through years of unseen battles. And when you wake tomorrow, the world will feel different. You will walk lighter, speak with authority you didn't know you had, and sense divine guidance leading you step by step into places only heaven could prepare. Archangel Michael concludes, for now, we are minutes away from a moment written before the foundations of the earth. I stand guard, my sword drawn, my wings spread wide. Not one force of darkness can approach. You, beloved, are finally stepping into destiny's embrace. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.